Thanks and welcome to join me. I'm Kejang Henry at before the 6:15. Let's flag off with our headlines. Over 24 candidates rejected by Elections Cameroon have already filed in their appeals at the Constitutional Court. As the deadline narrows down, the unsatisfied aspirants have up to midnight to deposit their appeals. We are going to have updates from Yaounde. And in Douala, it was a tense atmosphere as heavy security cordon blocked access to premises of Manidem this morning. Journalists, party officials, including Anissa Kane, have been denied entry into the party's headquarters. Top stories. Thanks and welcome. Our respective platforms are open for consultation on Canal International. We begin from Douala, where it was a tense atmosphere in Aqua as the heavy security cordon actually blocked access to the premises of Manidem political party. Journalists, officials, as well as the party leader Anissa Kane have been denied entry into the party's headquarters. And so the party is declared what it calls a political siege triggered by Elecam's publication of list of official candidates for the October 12th presidential election. We are trying to get to Maureen with the updates. Hello, Maureen.
Hello, Kejang Henry Atembe. I'm presently standing in front of Manidem's headquarters, the building in Aqua, Douala, Cameroon. As you can see, it's exactly 4:44 p.m. and we are doing a live coverage for the 15th edition of news in the English language, and the situation here is still very tight. And I'm currently at the Manidem headquarters in Douala. The area remains heavily militarized. A mixed contingent of security forces, that is the gendarmerie and the police, are here, and access to the premises is completely blocked. We have been prevented from entering, and even the party leader is difficult to get an interview with him. And he said Canal has been denied access to the press. This situation makes it practically impossible to conduct an interview with him. No official has come forward to speak, and the security presence remains very tight. Meanwhile, in a communique that was issued by Manidem's Political Bureau, the party security forces, and that has been happening since Saturday, July 26th, and up to this Monday, April 28th, the area is still heavy to Douala.
Well, thanks very much, Maureen. We'll be keeping tabs on the developments of that story. And over 24 candidates rejected by the Elections Cameroon. Appeals actually narrows down. The unsatisfied aspirants have up to midnight to deposit their appeals. Now we are equally moving to Yaounde at the Constitutional Council. Hyacin Chira is standing by with the updates. Hello, Hyacin.
Good evening and welcome to the Constitutional Council here in Yaounde, precisely at the Yaounde Conference Center, where a total of about 24 disgruntled candidates, after the publication of the Elecam list of those to run for the October 12th presidential election, have already deposited their petitions here at with the annulation of the decision by Elections Cameroon to reject Camto's candidacy, and of course equally demanding that the candidate should be brought back to the presidential race. And like we indicated in the morning, we've equally had petitions from the likes of Andre Marie Debamu. We've had petitions in the likes of Taylor Onana, one of the CPDM candidates that deposited the files during the race for candidacy. We've equally had petitions from Jean Guet of the Patriotic Movement for Change in Cameroon. Likewise, Jim Jacob Ngong, the Bouya-based aspirants for the presidential race. Mwafo Gabriel of the RGPC party, Ondwa Ongba, Alfred, independent candidate, just like other independent candidates that we've had here. we've equally had the different factions of the UPC. As we all know, they filed in 3 candidates, and one of the faction is right here now, a petition for the candidacy of their candidates to be taken into consideration. And of course, we equally talk to the lawyer of the other faction led by Baligen Kut, who is recognized as the Secretary General of the party, who is coming here to contest that no other person had the legitimate right to endorse any candidates in the name of the UPC party. The day is still long. We still have a couple of hours as the curtains will be drawn here by midnight, which is the deadline for the deposition of the appeals here at the Constitutional Council. Hyacin Chair, Constant Kamga, back to you in the studio.
Oh, beautiful there, Hyacin. Thanks very much. We will be coming back to you.
It was in full.
In a couple of minutes or later in the day as you are keeping. Meantime, the Regional Bureau of the Social Democratic Front, the SDF, in the Northwest region has actually resolved to intensify preparations for the forthcoming presidential election bid for October 12th. In a regional conference that took place in Birmingham over the weekend, the party officials actually greeted the retention of the national chairman, Honorable Joshua Osei, who is going to compete for the top job of the country. Sherifa Saleh with calls from Northwest Chief Correspondent Annie Collins.
It was in full-blown session that delegates at the Northwest Regional Convention of the Social Democratic Front SDF party got information that their flag bearer had been retained for the upcoming presidential election.
An organized party, properly done, and that is why we were very sure that our candidacy will have no problem.
Having contested in 2018, the party officials did not nurse any worry about their national chairman's fall, at least from a legal standpoint.
Which through successfully. 7 years down the line, there was no reason why the candidature should not be accepted.
The Bamenda Regional Convention of July 26, 2025 has therefore laid the groundwork for the October 12 showdown.
We are going out now to encourage or to sensitize our militant and all the residents.
Despite all the insecurity around it, we are going to take bold steps to be there to make sure that we win the election. You know, women are people that when they say yes, it means yes. We have to come out to put a strategy in place.
All 34 electoral districts are expected to hold meetings to formulate adaptive local campaign strategies. Meanwhile, 10 party officials from the Boom electoral district in Boyo division kidnapped on their way to this meeting were later released at the close of the day.
General Assembly. Sherifa Saleh reports that this is a turning point in the life of that political party, relatively younger.
The aim of the General Assembly held in Douala on Saturday, July 26, 2025 was to officially restructure the Green Democratic Party of Cameroon and present its renewed political vision. The event marked a significant...
Well, sorry for the poor quality of that report there. We will be coming back to that report Italy as Cameroon prepares for the presidential election. One woman stands out amongst the 13 contenders. Tomanoe Damjoya is the lone female candidate, and Ambo Gladys Dibang profiles this lady.
With preparations intensifying ahead of the landmark presidential election on October 12, 2025 in Cameroon, one woman is making history. Tomanoe Damjoya, lawyer, farmer, and seasoned politician, is the only female candidate among 13 contenders aiming to succeed President Paul Biya. Born in Yaounde in 1969, Tomanoe's journey began with a law degree and a master's in public law. She entered politics in the early 90s, rising through the ranks of the Cameroon Democratic Union, the party founded by her late husband, Adamu Damjoya. She served in parliament for over a decade, from 2007 to 20 mayor of Fumban, then regional councillor. In February this year, she officially declared her candidacy for Cameroon's presidential election. Her submission was approved, making her the only woman among the 13 candidates for the October 12 vote. Her campaign is grounded on transparency, democratic reform, decentralization, and inclusion, especially for women, youth, and marginalized communities. Beyond politics, she is a coffee entrepreneur, leading Cameroon's cooperatives and championing royal development such as the Association of Cameroonian Women in Coffee, AFEC, and Akram, a Continental Coffee Alliance. She is also an author known for titles like Les Coquelicots de l'Espoir, Les Élections Bancales, and L'Enfer Rose, the latter drawing on her personal roots as the granddaughter of Italian Cameroonian Angelo Tomaino. The lone female candidate, Tomaino Damjoya, is often described as bold and principled. As a lawyer, mother, politician, and businesswoman, she presents a powerful symbol of female leadership in Cameroon's evolving political arena.
No, thanks very much, Ambo Gladys Dibang. And the Azuri Cooperative Credit Union Limited has spread its wings to Bona Musadi this Friday, July 25. And of course, that inaugural was done by the senior divisional officer alongside members of the board. Details. In a bold move to deepen financial access, Azuri Cooperative Credit Union Limited as a cool officially launched its Bona Musadi branch on Friday, July 25, 2025, bringing its strong network to 16 branches across 6 regions of Cameroon. With the inauguration of its Bona Musadi branch, Azekul reinforces its role as a trusted partner in grassroots economic development. From its humble beginnings in 1968, this Category 1 microfinance institution has grown into a financial giant, now serving over 100,000 loyal members across the country. Widely regarded as the mother credit union in Cameroon, Vesemak sub-region and sub-Saharan Africa, and proudly affiliated with Rekukam, Azekul continues to deliver innovative financial solutions designed for the everyday Cameroonian. Its portfolio includes attractive cash services, savings, business loans, and member-focused financial products. Officer for Douala 5, Cliquez and Waffle was met with joy and excitement.
We've come to install call Musadi because of the clarion call by the people of Musadi who know about Azuri Credit Union. Some have been resident in the north and they know as a call. So the clarion call is that we should come and install as a call in Bona Musadi because of our services. They know how reliable we are. Coming there.
Members cheered the move, calling it a much needed step towards bringing financial services closer to the doorsteps of residents in Lokpum, Makepe, Mbange, Mwataba, Lendi, and Gombe. According to the general manager of Azekul, Anye Walters, this new branch is their response to persistent demands by members in Bona Musadi and surrounding areas who need convenient access to the services of Azekul.
You know, there are many credit unions, but Azekul is the best with all the products, services they render to their members. So, coming here to Bona Musadi, want to be the best profit. As of now, Azekul is the best.
Immediately after the ribbon cutting, members and prospective clients did not waste a minute stepping in to carry out transactions right on the spot and signaling deep trust in the brand and enthusiasm for the institution's proximity. Strategically positioned in the heart of the Douala 5 business hub, Azekul Bona Musadi is expected to stimulate local enterprise, boost household savings, and open doors for micro, small, and medium businesses to access affordable credit. The ceremony was also an emotional moment for long-time members who shared how Azekul has changed their lives from 0 francs to financial independence. Their testimonies echoed the union's slogan of solidarity and service.
Oh, I think it's a great institution. Like I was saying, Without the Azeri Credit Union, there will be no St. Louis University Institute, there will be no St. Louis Clinic, there will be nothing. And they trusted me enough to give me money when I had nothing. And this is as early as 1994 when I started working with them.
In keeping with local traditions, Bonamusadi's traditional authorities gave their blessings to the branch, a powerful endorsement seen as a green light for business prosperity. And in true Cameroonian style, the inaugural celebration was laced with culture and music, headlined by legendary Makossa stars Nicole Mara and Njore, all adding glamour and soul to an already historic day. Oh, that advert throws the curtain for this edition of the 6:15 with me, Kejang Henry Atembeli. Page will be coming shortly with the brief actuality from all of us. It's goodbye.